For you, it is just a dusty shelf, but for your cat, it is a throne room. In the feline world, vertical hierarchy determines who is the boss here. The higher a cat sits, the more control he has over the territory, which means over you. Today I will explain why cats can fall into depression in apartments with low furniture, and how one ordinary shelf can transform your aggressive beast into a calm monarch. You have probably raised your head hundreds of times and seen this picture. Your furry companion is sitting on the very top of the kitchen cabinet, on the highest shelf of the bookcase or on the refrigerator, and looking down at you unblinkingly. Most people think that the cat is simply looking for a cozy place to sleep or hiding from household noise. But this is an absolutely false conception. When your cat looks at you from a height, they are not just resting. They are fulfilling a complex strategic mission dictated by their biology. They are not an observer, they are a general who controls their territory. This ancient code proves height is an absolute measure of status. Next, we will break down what irreparable psychological trauma you inflict on your pet by pulling them down from this height. Write in the comments, have you ever forcibly taken a cat down from a cabinet, believing that they don't belong there? To understand a cat's attraction to height, we must look at the world through the prism of their survival instinct. In the wild, the ancestors of our domestic pets were unique creatures. They were simultaneously ruthless predators and potential prey for larger animals. This duality shaped their brain. Being on the ground always means maximum vulnerability. Every rustle, every shadow can carry a threat. Therefore, a tall tree or a rock historically was the only place where a cat could turn off its alarm radar. When your domestic cat climbs onto a cabinet, they activate this exact evolutionary mechanism. They create a safe place for themselves, where their defenselessness disappears. There, at a height, they again become the unreachable master of the situation. Height affects the social hierarchy inside the home. It is not just about safety, it is about status. In the world of feline rules, there is a strict vertical hierarchy. The one who sits higher controls the situation. If you have several cats, you have definitely noticed that the highest place is always occupied by the alpha. This is their way of avoiding bloody physical conflicts. Studies by veterinary behaviorists prove the presence of vertical space radically reduces the level of aggression between cats. They divide the territory not by square meters of the floor, but by levels of height. And when a cat sits at the highest point, they feel like the protector and leader of your small interspecies colony. They are watching over you.
Hey there.
Click the like button and subscribe if you belong to those few owners who truly want to understand their animal at the level of the soul. The chemistry of the relationship between a human and a cat is incredibly complex. When a cat climbs right under the ceiling and observes you, they are not demonstrating contempt. On the contrary, this is a manifestation of a deep social connection. Imagine a mother who sits on a bench and closely watches her child on the playground. She is at a safe distance, but her attention is completely focused on the object of love. Your cat does the same. From a height, they read your movements, your fatigue or joy. They analyze the overall security level in the room. They take responsibility for the perimeter. Their eyes monitor the doors and windows. In these moments, they are your silent guardian. Modern apartment design creates a danger. Most people buy perfectly smooth furniture, cover all shelves with glass, and leave cats with only a bare floor. For an animal, this equals living in a state of chronic stress. When a cat is deprived of access to vertical territory, its survival instinct is constantly screaming about danger. They have nowhere to retreat. They start hiding under beds, become nervous or aggressive. Depriving a cat of height is the same as forcing a human to live in a room with transparent walls on a busy street. Therefore, installing special shelves or tall cat trees is not a luxury. It is a basic psychological necessity for preserving their mental health. What happens when you approach the cabinet and forcibly pull the cat down? Why is this such a catastrophic mistake? Imagine that you are sitting in your own fortress, behind strong walls, and suddenly a giant hand grabs you and throws you onto a battlefield. For a cat, its high place is its untouchable zone. When you pull them down from there, you are not just changing their physical location, you completely destroy their status. You demonstrate that their safe place is an illusion and that you can violate their boundaries at any second. This instantly destroys basic trust. Moreover, in the language of predators, a sudden pulling down from a height imitates an attack by a larger predator from the air. Your cat at this moment experiences mortal terror. They lose control. Every time, you violate the space of their high throne without permission. You break the thin threads of your connection. You turn from a reliable colony partner into an unpredictable threat. Therefore, the golden rule of feline psychology sounds like this: never take a cat down from its favorite height, unless it is a matter of their physical safety or a visit to the vet. If you want contact, reach out your hand and allow them to come down to you themselves when they decide that the time has come. Your home is not just a set of furniture. It is a complex ecosystem where every level of height has its sacred meaning. Respect their choice. Allow them to be who evolution created them to be: proud strategists who look down at the world. The next time your furry friend looks at you from the highest shelf, do not try to get them. Just look into their eyes, blink slowly, and smile. Thank you for sharing this path of discovery with us, and for watching our videos to the end.